You're watching the 2024 15th Region Tournament live right here on the Mountain's #1 source for sporting news, the D&D Sports Network. Tonight's matchup, Floyd Central versus Johnson Central. Game sponsors are State Representative Ashley Tackett Lafferty, Crum Funeral Home, City of Coal Run, Pike County Sheriff Rodney Scott, Hot Rods Pizza, Matt Hager Law, Hilton Homes of Ivell, Southern Prep, Pike County Attorney Paul Howard Jr., Love Homes, Punk's Tires, Hall & Jones Funeral Home, Pike County District Judge Robbie Wright, Salyersville Funeral Home, Tommy Maynard Auto Sales, Mexican Restaurant in Inez, Smoking Hot Vape Shop, Man Toyota, man, what a deal, Howard Family Pharmacy, Corey Conley at Conley Brothers Giovanni's and Convenient Drug, J.I. Fab, Southside Buildings and Carports, Glenn Martin Hammond, Attorney at Law, 606 Hemp, Corey Hayes at Hayes Training System, Pike County Jailer Brian Morris, Dr. Alan Baldwin at Maynard Chiropractic, Kirk Law Firm, Custom Print and Design, Rock Fork Regular Baptist Church, Solid Rock Development, Personal Injury Attorney Ray Jones, Sloan Chiropractic in Salyersville. Enjoy the tournament, folks. We are back here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Game 2, Johnson Central versus Floyd Central here on the D&D Sports Network. Kevin Keithley, Thomas Rainey, Daryl McCoy on the call with producer KJ and Jackson Estridge on the production here. Guys, you are watching the J.I. Fab pregame show. Coach, you got Coach Jim Bob Higgs versus Tyler Little, veteran versus rookie in coaches. This should be a good one.
Listen, we just watched Pikeville and Prestonsburg. They're certainly two of the top defensive teams in the 15th region this year. Top 5, no doubt about it. Make no mistake about it, though, ladies and gentlemen. Johnson Central may be the most, when you talk about man-to-man pressure defense, the best defensive team that you're going to see here at the Expo Center this year.
I agree with you. You know, Johnson Central may be the best we've seen in 4 or 5 years. You know? Right. The thing is, it's not just that they're a great defensive team. It's they're relentless. These girls does not stop the entire game. From start to finish, he brings waves at you. You'll look, he'll go 10, 12 deep on his bench.
He'll pull 10 deep. He'll tell you that. Coach Hicks doing a tremendous job in his first year here, sitting at 28-2 on the season, and they do it on the defensive end. I know, listen, you're going to hear us talk about it a lot, but they get after it, and they stay after it, Daryl McCoy. This Floyd Central team, they gave up 23 turnovers against a really good Prestonsburg team. They better do a better job tonight, or it'll be over early.
Don't forget, we do have the 14th region officials. We'll see if they call that a little different. If they let Johnson Central be as physical as they normally are in the 15th region, that will be interesting to see. And if Tyler Little, kind of plays through the officials trying to get the call here.
And for Floyd Central, it's about finding Riley Joe Compton and Reagan Lafferty again, Daryl.
Yeah.
Those are your two centerpieces to your offense. Make no mistake about it. You've got Kaylee Hall. You've got others, Chloe Crace. But if you're going to win this game tonight, Riley Joe Compton and Reagan Lafferty have to see the ball, and they have to see it often.
Yeah, and Rowdy Reagan Lafferty, she could be the mismatch problem tonight for Floyd Central, but they've got to be able to get the ball to Floyd to get it to her, Coach.
Absolutely. You're going to have to value the ball. You're going to have to minimize mistakes, and you're going to have to be aggressive on the interior with Riley Joe and Reagan Lafferty. That's where they do have an advantage.
Let's take our first commercial break here. We'll be right back as we continue the J.I. Fab pregame show. Come right back and join us here on the D&D Sports Network. If you're looking for a small-town pharmacy that will treat you like family from the second you walk in the door, come see us at Convenient Drug. Convenient Drug in Sayersville, Kentucky, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We look forward to seeing you.
I'm Ashley Tackett Lafferty, and for the last 4 years, I've worked hard to deliver millions of dollars in funding for Floyd and Pike counties. I've fought hard as your representative to bring good jobs back to our prison and wheelwright, to finally complete the 680 connector between Minnie and Harold, and to 4-lane the Mountain Parkway through Prestonsburg. My voting record in Frankfort proves that you can count on me to defend our traditional mountain values and protect our working families in Eastern Kentucky. I care about the future of our families, and I'll never quit on Eastern Kentucky.
Re-elect Ashley Tackett Lafferty. She fights for us.
With tax season coming up, make the smart decision with your money. Stop at Tommy's Auto Sales in Inez, Kentucky. Right now you can get cars, trucks, and SUVs at the best prices around. Tommy's Auto Sale is a proud supporter of the Martin County Cardinals and all Mountain athletes.
I'm Ashley Tackett Lafferty, and for the last 4 years, I've worked hard to deliver millions of dollars in funding for Floyd and Pike counties. I've fought hard as your representative to bring good jobs back to our prison and wheelwright, to finally complete the 680 connector between Minnie and Harold, and to 4-lane the Mountain Parkway through Prestonsburg. My voting record in Frankfort proves that you can count on me to defend our traditional mountain values and protect our working families in Eastern Kentucky. I care about the future of our families, and I'll never quit on Eastern Kentucky.
Re-elect Ashley Tackett Lafferty. She fights for us.
Smoking Hot Vape Shop in.
All right, Daryl McCoy, we are back here live at the Appalachian Wireless Arena.
And yes, we are. We're here. Guys, you are watching the J.I. Fab pregame show here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Kevin Keithley, Thomas Rainey, Daryl McCoy on the call. We got Floyd Central versus Johnson Central coming up in 7 minutes. But, guys, let's look at the key players going into this game. Tonight's matchup, Floyd Central versus Johnson Central. Key players to watch. Johnson Central point guard Becca Wright. Floyd Central forward Rowdy Reagan Lafferty.
All right, Darryl, we saw the key players for tonight, and that is Becca Wright. When you think of Becca for Johnson Central, she's the star that stirs the drink.
She absolutely is. We seen her the other night. She absolutely gave Lawrence County fits on the defensive end and on the offensive end. Coach, she is a great ball handler. It's hard to pressure her. So Floyd Central, that's the thing. They're going to have to make the best of their opportunities because they're not going to be able to pressure this Johnson Central team. They got too many ball handlers, too many guards out there.
Well, they run with 5 guards on the floor, and you mentioned Becca Wright. Young coaches, young players, Thomas Rainey, I encourage you to go back, watch these ball games that Becca Wright plays. It is textbook defense, how she gets down in guards, how she anticipates, how she talks. She turns on Thomas Rainey. Young players, check how she plays defense man-to-man. Unbelievable.
Yeah, and it's not just her. You got Taylor McKenzie, also really good guard, and the young 8th grader, Carly Stanley. If you guys haven't seen this young lady play, you're in for a treat because she may be the best player in her class in the entire state. Now, you go over and look at Kaylin McKenzie. She's going to have to come up huge this game because Floyd Central has 2 really good bigs in Rowdy Reagan Lafferty and Riley Joe Compton, who comes into this game averaging a double-double. It's going to be if Floyd Central can talk Johnson Central into playing their style of basketball, then Floyd Central will have a chance. But if not, Johnson Central will create havoc and cause Floyd Central a long, long night here at the Expo Center. Go ahead.
There, I was just going to say, it's ultra important that the coaching staff get Riley Joe Compton going because during the postseason, going all the way back to you talk about Prestonsburg and Betsy Lane, was it Betsy Lane?
Yeah.
They have taken Riley Joe out of the equation offensively. Riley Joe has to get back to scoring the rock.
Well, let's take a look here real quick at the tail of the tape and see how these 2 teams match up, Thomas.
First, for the home team on the scoreboard, the Floyd Central Lady Jaguars with a record of 13-18, runners up in the 58th district with first-year head coach Tyler Little. They come into the game averaging 54 points a game while giving up 58. They're led, like you said, by the super senior Riley Joe Compton, averaging 18.8 points a game, getting 34.6 rebounds a game, and the leader in rebounds is Riley Joe Compton with 13.5 a game, Coach.
Wow.
They shoot right under 39% from the field. Not a very good three-point shooting team at only a little over 25%. Shoots the free throw pretty well, though. It's nearly 69% a game. Then for the visitors on the scoreboard in the black uniforms, it will be the Johnson Central Lady Eagles. Record of 28-2 on the season, 58th district champions. Under head coach Jim Hicks. They are averaging 58.6 and giving up, no, that is not a misprint, 39 points a game defensively. Led in scoring by Taylor McKenzie with 11.2. Rebounding is 26.3. They're led in rebounding by Sophie Yance at just under 5. Shoot 42% from the field, 32% from behind the arc, and a little over 65% from the foul line. Fun fact of the night, okay?
Yeah.
Johnson Central leads the all-time series 3-2. With the last regular season meeting, Johnson Central defeats Allen Central.
Wow.
64-63 in 2003.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Thomas Rainey.
We're going a little old school.
Yeah, you bring in the facts
Old
with you.
school right there.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, here's another fact for you. Johnson Central has 10 region championships under their belt all time.
Wow. That's impressive. Floyd Central hasn't won their first yet as Floyd Central, but they had some under their belt as Allen Central and South Floyd. South Floyd
I don't know
won.
if South Floyd boys did, but I don't know if the girls did.
The girls didn't. And Pikeville, they're back in the championship game. This is their 6th straight championship game. They've won 6 region titles.
Impressive, and you can see over there, listen, one of the best fan bases around. You got 2 of the best spirit sections coming out tonight too, then Floyd Central and Johnson Central. You know, Floyd Central's pep section down there, normally one of the top ones, but Johnson Central, they come to battle tonight, says our pep section may be a little bigger tonight. As you see, Ronnie Sammons and James Sammons down there.
And the Matt Hager fan cam's already popped out.
Matt Hager fan cam, you see the 2 brother duo there. Ronnie Sammons got beat out last night. What a great career for that senior. So,
absolutely.
You know, this is going to be a interesting ball game here. You know, this is Johnson Central. You know, here's what I was told by one of the people around the Floyd Central program. They said, you know, is it a tough task? Yes. They said, but the way we look at it, Johnson Central is due. Said they're due for one. So, you know, I mean, you can tell Floyd Central, they feel like they can beat this team. You know, and to me, I think one of the key pieces is going to be Chloe Crace.
I do too.
Because she's the primary ball handler. How does she handle this pressure? That's going to be key.
That's a good point there. Chloe Crace is going to have to be a big-time part of that Floyd Central offense, and she's going to have to take care of the basketball for the next 32 minutes.
Looks like
Bruce Waters. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Looks like they're going to award Riley Joe Compton with some sort of ball here, Coach.
Yep.
What a better place than on a regional platform to get an award.
Let's see what it is here.
At this time, fans, I'd like to direct your attention to Silver Court. This past Tuesday, in a game against Pike County Central, Floyd Central player number 14, Riley Joe Compton, collected
1,000 rebounds, is that what they said?
1,000 rebounds in her career.
What a special career. And you see the guy over there that's kept the numbers. That's Willie Crace at Solid Rock Development and Rockford Regular Baptist Church. Thomas, let's jump out and look at the Bruce Waters Ford starting lineups for each squad.
First we'll go with the visitors, Johnson Central, then right into Floyd Central. All right, Darryl McCoy, you saw the starting lineups D&D style right there.
As we look at the Southside Building the Carport comment section real quick, Catbird Isaac says, go Jags. Sarah Rohr says, who won the first game? Pikeville did. And we see Jerry Clemens says, this is Jerry Clemens. I shared and liked the first game. Said, keep up the good work from Paintsville, Kentucky.
All right, we thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, appreciate you, Jerry. And Amanda Edwards says, I'd love to see Johnson Central take it all this year. Kevin Keithley, Thomas Rainey, Daryl McCoy on the call here as we got producer KJ and Jackson Estridge on the cameras.
And Thomas Rainey, you know how many people I've had compliment D&D on the starting lineup intros? Man, oh man.
Yep.
It was a little work putting them together and running down pictures, but I tell you what, I had a blast.
Well, here you go. Johnson Central controlling the tip. Yance gets it to Wright. Over to McKenzie. Here comes Wright.
Becca Wright, if she gets one step by a defender, she's gone.
She's
quick, man.
Lightning quick. Well, you seen it thrown away there. Yance with the turnover.
Can't hang on to it. This is what you can't do if you're Floyd Central. You gained a possession, but then you gave it back.
Exactly.
You cannot have careless turnovers. As you look, you know, this Johnson Central staff over there on the coaching staff, you got Brent Rose and Cameron Wards.
McKenzie, shot fake.
No good. Rowdy Reagan Lafferty rips down the rebound.
Both bigs for Floyd Central can grab it and go.
Kicks over to Ingles. Engel looking for help.
Maddie Ingles had a tremendous postseason.
They're going to be jump ball. Fans wanted the foul call.
Does anybody pace the sidelines more than Coach Hicks?
I don't think so.
He's wore out a couple pair of sneakers already.
Guarantee he's got he gets his miles in over and back.
Didn't get that second foot down.
That's what I was wondering, Thomas.
I think she caught, but still she would have had.
Yeah, right. She would have still, I thought that.
Maybe,
probably,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm confused. Go back and watch it on replay. How about that?
This is 2 turnovers to start the game for Floyd Central. Three-pointer no good. Yance with the rebound.
Going to get Lafferty with the personal.
Yeah.
Yance.
Coach Yance, you know, a lot of people don't understand what exactly Sophie Yance means to this team. She's the one that does the dirty work. She comes up with the 50-50 balls. She gives them extra opportunities. She is one of the key players for this squad.
And she's going to have to battle Riley Joe and Reagan all night long.
That's it. Tall task ahead of her.
Rattles them both home.
Yeah.
Gives the Golden Eagles a 2-point lead.
You can see it on the Pike County District Judge Robbie Wright scoreboard at the bottom of your screen. Nice defense.
Again, Floyd Central has to take care of the ball if they're going to have an opportunity to win tonight.
Lafferty inbounding the ball here for the Jags. Ooh, she had the haul.
5-second call.
Well, that's 3 turnovers. Every possession has ended in a turnover so far for Floyd Central.
This defense is at another level. As Darryl said, could be the best that he's seen in the D&D era.
I would be hard-pressed to find another one.
They're tenacious.
Yep. Nice dump down.
Going to get a foul on the floor.
I would have liked to seen her win up with that one, Coach.
Yeah.
The pass was there, but, I mean, still a little too unselfish.
Well, you just got to get shots on goal if you're Floyd Central right now. Just get shots up. As you got Allie Atkins coming in the game for the Lady Jags. Sukat Lester says, hit that like and share button. Said, leave it to rain. You pull out the fun facts.
Kinsey leaves it short. Riley Joe with her her first rebound.
There, kick it over. Atkins guarded tightly on the wing by Stanbaugh.
Just defensively, so good. Oh, my.
Tenacious.
Stanbaugh not giving Atkins any room.
No, and Atkins, now, she is a freshman or sophomore?
I think she's a sophomore. Compton.
Yeah, good job by Riley Joe Compton. Floyd Central needed that bucket.
Ties it up at 2.
Got it.
There's a big three-point bucket for McKenzie. Kayla McKenzie, the daughter of Johnson Central legend coach Tommy McKenzie.
Yes. Big rebound by McKenzie.
Yeah.
Going to get Allie Atkins with the foul.
That's the 3rd team foul already on Floyd Central.
3 team fouls and 4 turnovers, Darryl?
Yeah. And guys, look who's joining Johnson Central on the bench tonight. That is the baby-faced assassin, Keem Warks, who calls his home floor in college.
Wow. Special assistant tonight.
Yeah. You know, Thomas talked about when they was on his AAU team, East Kentucky Bearcats, McKenzie and Wright. Keem Warks played special mentor to Becca Wright.
And give McKenzie another one.
We'll tell that story a little later in the game.
Ingles.
Gonna stay Floyd Central's ball. 8-2 early on. Johnson Central with the lead.
They say it's not Stambaugh, it's Stambo.
Okay, Stambo.
Big rebound by Lafferty, but she's going to draw the foul inside.
I love Lafferty's emotion.
Yeah.
She
Plays
wears
with
it on,
heart.
she does, and you can see it on her face. I love how she plays and competes.
So Stambo, is she any kin to Ricky Stamboat?
Yeah.
Steamboat?
Right. Let us know.
The Dragon?
8-2.
Engel, who's had a fantastic postseason. We have seen some really good defensive teams this year on the girls' side.
Yes, we have.
Man. And Johnson Central is at the top of the list there.
Kicks it into Compton.
See what the inbounder saw there.
Compton over to Atkins. Atkins, nice handles. Oh, she had a nice thought. Couldn't convert, though.
Just suffocating. Just they swarm.
Yeah, I mean, they give you no breaks.
Right. Just when you think there's a hole, just when you think there's a gap, it collapses.
Johnson Central jumped out to a 6-point lead, 8-2 here.
Behind the two dagger threes.
Yep. Compton guarded tightly out top by Marcelette.
There it is again, the
Yep.
fifth turnover for Floyd Central. McKenzie.
Here we go.
Inbounds to Becca Wright.
Oh, something I didn't know. They said that Lafferty, Reagan Lafferty's mom, Ashley Tackett Lafferty, was a great basketball player.
Oh, yes.
I
At
didn't
Betsy
know
Lane.
that.
She played Betsy Lane.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow. did
Nice
not know that.
wraparound dribble there.
Engel, watch out. Can't knock it down.
Yeah, off the mark.
Johnson Central, they
Yeah.
say they stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, Marcelette stepping on the baseline.
Allie Atkins in. Nope, they're going to have Chloe Crace inbound. Box set here for Floyd Central. And Atkins. Atkins gets a shot off.
Misses the layup.
On the go. Floyd Central. Johnson Central. Floyd Central in that 3-2 zone, Thomas. Pulling. Give her another one.
I'll tell you, Johnson Central shooting lights out, and if there's one girl on this team you can't leave open, it's Kayla McKenzie.
3 triples in the first 4 minutes of play.
And Lafferty just told her, get out of the way, I got this.
Yeah, love her mindset.
Oh, nice screen. Breaks Lafferty free. She's off the mark.
Can't get it to go, got an outlet here.
Kicks up court.
Nice finish.
Pull up
Timeout.
good by Marcelette.
30-second timeout, Darryl.
They'll take the timeout. We'll jump out real quick. We'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
Let's keep it here, Darryl.
Gonna keep it here? All right. Guys, as we're sitting here, guys, want to think, if you have a flat, make sure you call Punk's Tires. Punk's Tires, located in Virgie, Kentucky. Go see Jeremy Pinson and the crew. Went there yesterday. Guys, you could he'll hook you up with the best deals on tires. I promise you, I called everywhere. Nobody matched his prices. So make sure for all your wheel alignments, oil changes, brakes, and more, Punk's Tires is your go-to shop.
I'm sitting here watching. Coach Hicks has already played 8 players.
And he'll go deeper.
I mean, he has rotated them in and out, Darryl.
It's no surprise there. You know, he normally plays 10 to 12.
Darryl, we've watched them all year. Tennessee.
Yeah, we followed them down Tennessee for their Christmas tournament.
cut down nets down there.
You tell me D&D Sports Network don't want to cover every athlete. Listen, we don't get to cover Johnson Central home games, so we went down Tennessee just to catch these girls.
We did.
And we had the boys down there too, but as we're sitting here during this media timeout, we'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network. Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
Looking for a new pharmacy? Howard Family Pharmacy offers fast and friendly service and convenient drive-thrus at both locations.
The world we are living in is changing, but one thing Eastern Kentucky can count on is quality, affordable homes from Hilton Sales. Beautiful, spacious, and many different floor plans to choose from, Hilton Sales has a financing option for anyone.
So come by and see us at Hilton Sales.
We're family owned for over 40 years.
Here, guys, as we are in the midst of this Hayes training system first quarter, right now Johnson Central with stifling defense leading Floyd Central 13-2. Kevin Keithley, Darryl McCoy, Thomas Rainey on the call.
Nice ball movement. Got it.
Sakes up! Kayla McKenzie with 4 first quarter three-pointers.
She's 4 for 4.
In 4.5 minutes. Wow.
Has she missed yet, Coach? I can't remember her miss.
Hasn't missed. There's that defense again.
Yep. Nice dump down McKenzie with an easy.
McKenzie with 14 points in 4 minutes. Wow. Defense is unbelievable.
They've all got to come up and help, or they've got to pass before they get to that first trap.
Listen, Johnson Central's boys shocked the region yesterday. These girls are looking to do it, tomorrow as they want. This right here, it's easy to possibly overlook a team like Floyd Central. They come in, credit Jim Bob Hicks for bringing them in with the right mindset.
Absolutely. And Coach Hicks told me at the beginning of the year, he said, Coach, I'm going to have this team region ready by the end of the year.
Well,
and nobody believed him.
He didn't lie.
Yeah.
Great play by Taylor McKenzie again.
And listen, we was there. Nice. They got it. We was there when he during his signing, or when he signed as a coach, when they announced his him being coach at Johnson Central. And one thing he told them when we went off air, he told the parents. He said, listen, he said, I can't promise you your kid's going to play. I can't promise you we're going to win 1,000,000 games. He said, one thing I can promise you is we're going to run. He said, and he said, we're going to run, and we're going to run, and we're going to run. Yeah. And you can tell these girls have definitely done that, because you don't bring that kind of pressure all game long unless you're in shape.
Physically fit, and they work, skill work twice a day, Thomas. Yep. They get after it.
Swings it around the horn.
I watched last game, and I watched some athletes in particular. Becca Wright never came off the floor.
Yeah.
Wow, that.
And was guarding baseline to baseline.
Right.
All night long.
I like the thought process bringing Carmen Lackey in the game, giving you the extra ball handler on the floor.
That's 7 turnovers for Floyd Central.
Brings it over. Corner pocket 3, Taylor McKenzie.
And this has been, listen, they say, what is the Achilles heel? Engel finally got a run out. But, Darryl, they said, what's the Achilles heel of Johnson Central? All year long I've heard people say they can't shoot the rock. Well, every time we've watched them, they've shot it fairly well.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know, Kayla McKenzie, she's the constant shooter for them. You know, I mean, Kayla McKenzie's just a all-around good basketball player. She's a 3-level scorer. You know, as good as she's shooting the 3-ball tonight, that's probably the least of her strengths. You know, she's really good finishing around the rack, and she's got an unbelievable mid-range game. So, you know, her coming out shooting a 3-ball like that is definitely a shot in the arm.
Engel converts 1 of 2. Nice entry pass. Stanley leaves it short. Compton coming away with it.
Another rebound for Compton. She hasn't had many. They haven't missed many, Coach.
Oh.
Hard fall.
Ooh, hopefully she's okay. Cannot see who that is. I think that's me. No, that's Stanley.
Took a hard fall, but I think she's going to be all right.
Listen, if she's crying, she's hurt. You know, because that girl is tough. She don't cry over just anything.
Might have took the breath. You know, you get the breath knocked out of you.
Yeah. Man. Let's go to the Southside Building Carport comment section. Catbird Isaac says, I thought I saw you and Coach Keithley in that camper in the background. Said, you're the only guys in every gym in Eastern Kentucky and West Virginia and out of state.
Well, we do take our naps, you know, if we need a break or two.
Well, the maestro, he says, hey, we'll get you some tents and campers, and he keeps us at work, Coach. Jerry Clemens says, let's go Eagles.
There's Miss Anna Shepard.
Absolutely, Superintendent Shepard.
One of the best, right?
Absolutely.
Got it.
Coming back around, Becker right. Right. Facing that Floyd Central zone.
Yeah, 1-2-2 or 3-2.
Skip pass across.
Swatted away. Here comes Chloe Crace and the Jags. Crace dumps over to Engel. Nice job. Blows the layup. Crace gets fouled. You know, in a game like this, you've got to hit your layups, guys.
Got to knock them down. When you get some easy ones, you better knock them down. Johnson Central not going to give you many of them.
No, nothing comes easy against this team.
Make it 19.
Clark Crace converts on the first. 21-5. Johnson Central on top here.
Guys, hit that like and share button. Get these numbers up.
Becca Wright. Back to McKenzie.
Place would have come down if she would have hit that one.
Yeah.
There is
Maddie Prater, Daryl.
Yep. Maddie Prater, she's one of the young ones on the team. Or no, take that back. I think she's in McKenzie's class, so she's probably a junior now. Her and McKenzie was a really good duo in middle school.
Prater over to McKenzie. Back to Becca Wright. Floyd Central staying in this 3-2 zone.
They're going to hold for one.
30 seconds to go here. Back over to right. Trap coming. Oh, blocked. Allie Atkins says, get that out of here. Ingles.
Nice bounce.
Yep. Hall off the mark. Rebound by Crace. She's off the mark. Compton. And that will end the Hayes Training System first quarter. It is Johnson Central 23, Floyd Central 6. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
In 4.5 minutes. Wow.
Has she missed yet, Coach? I can't remember her miss.
Hasn't missed. There's that defense again.
Yep. Nice dump down McKenzie with an ease.
Eastern Kentucky understands the importance of taking care of one another. That's why after graduation, I came home. 25 years later, I've put together a team at Glenn Martin Hammond Law Offices dedicated to fighting for your legal rights. When you're dealing with a sensitive legal issue, you want someone who will take care of you as a person, not just another case. Our team will help you through the legal process of Social Security, personal injury, work injury, car wrecks, wrongful death, medical malpractice, and nursing home neglect. Call us today.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development. We're back here as you see the Matt Hager band cam as we start this second quarter, sponsored by Crace Construction, Solid Rock Development. Build your dream home today with Willie Crace. Kevin Keithley, Thomas Rainey, Daryl McCoy on the call.
Heat check on that one.
Yep. Rushed that one a little bit.
Yep.
Feet wasn't set like the others.
Y'all Central leading things 23-6 here as we start the second quarter.
There it is. McKenzie up top, matched up with Kaylee Hall.
Swings it back over. Becker Wright. Mike Perry says Becker Wright is a really good point guard.
She sure is.
There's McKenzie, nice ball fake.
Can't get it to go.
Nope. And it's up ahead to Ingles. Nice pass. Good job by Ingles hitting the trailer there, realizing the pressure coming over. There's a timeout on the floor. As they take one, we will too. We'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network. Well, it's a 30. You want me to leave her?
I'm attorney Ray Jones. Some law firm ads make it sound like getting injured is like winning the lottery.
But that couldn't be further from the truth. Being injured is a nightmare. It's not about winning free money.
It's about getting your life back and restitution for what's been taken from you.
We will handle your case personally from start to finish with a commitment to get you every penny you're owed.
When you're injured, it's about surviving and getting back what's been taken from you. Get every penny you're owed. Call me anytime for...
As you see Floyd Central break the huddle.
Yep, Floyd Central coming back out here as right now 23-8 lead. Johnson Central on top of Floyd Central here in this Solid Rock Development second quarter. Kevin Keithley, Thomas Rainey, Daryl McCoy on the call. Mike Conley says this Johnson Central team has a lot of energy.
They play with a ton. They feed off their head coach, Coach Hicks.
There's McKenzie, got her feet set. Off the mark on that one. Ingles chases down the rebound, gets it over to Compton.
Johnson Central settled for a couple of three balls the last couple of trips down the floor.
Well, Floyd Central got to continue taking advantage of it. Ingles.
Kaylee Hall, I stepped on the sideline.
Yep.
Another turnover, Daryl.
You know, the girls have got they got a bad habit of putting that back foot back before they load up for their shot, and you see that quite often in girls' game.
Yeah.
But, you know, we also go back to this floor throws you off because normally she wouldn't be anywhere near that three-point line because you see the college three-point line is the orange line, high school is the white line. Players coach, I don't think that they get caught up and they don't pay attention, and you see 90% of the threes shot here are college threes.
You're right. They get confused and they believe that's the three-point line.
Yep.
Becca Wright is making Chloe Crace work right now.
It's a battle. I mean, I'm telling you. And now you're going to get Stanley checking back in.
She's going to give Stambo a break.
And Marcelette checks in. 23-8, Johnson Central.
Right now, Riley Joe, good job by Stanley coming over, helping out.
Nice spin move. Becker Wright on the go.
Leaves it out. Wright has it out top, guarded by Crace. Crace, a great defender in her own right, guys.
Look how far out they start their offense, Coach.
They do a nice job spacing the floor. Reminds me of Martin County on the boys' side.
Big bucket. Haley Marcelette with the bucket. And guys, I can't tell, Coach, is that Addie Burchett, number
Number 23, Addison Burchett.
No, who's number 15?
Number 15 for
Johnson Central.
Carly Stanley.
Yeah, she's limping, guys. She's going to the sideline. She's got to come out. You see her, I think, telling the coach.
Oh, that fall.
Yeah, I mean, she's limping bad.
Damn, it's the defense. Engel.
Yeah. See, Coach, watch her. She's dragging her feet.
Officials timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting her out.
Yeah, and that was a great job by the officials, Coach. But, you know, I don't know if I was Tyler Little. I don't know. I mean, she was still going up and down the floor. I don't know. I'd be upset if I was Tyler Little. I'd say no. If they want her out, they call timeout.
Right.
But glad she did. You know, Carly, you know, I promise you there's not a tougher cookie out there. And if she could go, she'd go.
Nice pass inside.
Yeah, nice ball movement.
Yeah.
That's going to send Taylor McKenzie to the free throw line. Pikeville has punched their ticket to their seventh straight
championship
game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and they've won 6 of 7.
No, they've won 5.
Is it
Four. Okay, this is their 6th straight championship appearance. They've won 4 region titles. I'll get it.
All right, we'll get it there. 29-12.
We see.
Lafferty.
Johnson Central won. You're right, because Johnson Central won it 1 year, and then Paintsville won it a year, then Lawrence County.
2019, 2020, 2021, 2022.
Yeah, I think the first year in the D&D era, I'm pretty sure Johnson Central won it. Second year, I think that's when Presley Cherico and them won it at Paintsville.
Yeah. So Pikeville's going for their 5th in 6 years.
Yeah. There goes Engel.
Stripped away. It'll stay right here, Floyd Central basketball.
Approaching the halfway point here in the second quarter. Engel, she's been a big-time bright spot in postseason play. Traveling Reagan Lafferty. It's this defense. We got another player now for.
That's Addie Burchett, I think.
Struggling a little bit. Brent Rose going to come out and help her off the floor. Brent Rose is the former head coach at Prestonsburg on the boys' side.
Yes, he is. He's Brent, been around the game a long time.
He coached your son, Thomas Lane.
Yep, he coached at Betsy Lane.
Yeah.
Previous to that.
Yeah, that's true.
He's also a good neighbor.
Yep, lives right down the street from you.
Yeah. And here we go, back right. Has out top matched up with Crace. Slings it out. Good screen by Stambo to get McKenzie free. Kicks it back out. Ball fake.
Oh, another hard fall.
Yeah.
We've seen 3 hard falls in 1 half. You normally don't. You might see 1.
That's Addie Burchett going to the line here.
Shot up. Good. Make it 30.
Amanda Suzanne Edwards says if Johnson Central hangs on, said Pikeville will have their hands full with this team.
It's the game everybody's been waiting for all year.
If they can't throw over top, and if Johnson Central can keep it up and down, you better believe it.
There's a media timeout on the floor. As they take the media timeout, we're going to jump out with them. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network. Right now, Riley Joe, good job by Stanley coming over, helping out.
Nice spin move.
Whether you're trying to hit the trails in style or you're trying to protect your side-by-side, call J.I. Fab in Pikeville, Kentucky. They got great deals on roll cages, rock sliders, bumpers, Nerf bars, and more. Remember, for all your custom ATV, UTV parts, J.I. Fab is your one-stop shop for everything. We're back here on the Matt Hager fan cam here. As you see, Braden Shepard up there. That's Johnson Central guard Braden Shepard cheering on the girls squad. They'll swing it over. Here comes Carmen Lackey in the game now for the Jags.
Came close to getting a 10-second call.
Yeah, very close.
31-12.
Guys, we're an interactive broadcast. Hit that like and share button. Get these numbers up. Share it on YouTube, Facebook, and dndsports.com.
Eagle trying to turn the corner. No doings. Nice job defensively.
Dumps it down. Riley Joe Compton going to work. Compton spins.
Fade away.
Yeah, no good.
I might have got a little bump there to help.
A little bump. Straight down the lane.
Beautiful drive.
21-point lead, Johnson Central.
Well, we're in the midst here. This Crum Funeral Home, second quarter. Crum Funeral Home right now burying your loved ones without breaking the bank. Looky there.
Just unbelievable. McKenzie.
You're exactly right. Great defense, great defensive pressure, but all of her teammates left her.
Yeah.
Coach, they didn't give her nowhere. Somebody has to stay behind the ball at all the time.
Pressure release.
Exactly right.
Thumbs up, Coach Hicks calls. Let's see what that is.
There's Becker Wright. Wright, guarded by Crace. You know, and credit, Chloe Crace has done a solid job on Becker Wright.
Yes.
You know, Becker Wright hasn't had her normal game so far. You know, if you're Floyd Central, knock on wood, but
Kenzie going to the line.
Nice move out front. She made her living there last night, or night before last.
You see they're going to the line right now. Taylor McKenzie stepping up. 33-12. Johnson Central on top of Floyd Central.
Remember, she's coming off the broken nose she suffered over in at the district tournament.
Yeah.
Yep.
She played a couple games with the mask.
Garcia checks in for Floyd Central and Reagan Lafferty.
Rattled that one home.
Yeah. Here comes Lackey.
Give her 9 on the night.
That's Garcia there.
Is that Garcia? 30. Oh, yeah.
30-second timeout.
We'll stay here during this 30-second timeout here. Guys, Crum Funeral Home right now burying your loved ones without breaking the bank. I wouldn't want my family in any other hands than Crum Funeral Home, proud supporter of the Martin County Cardinals, Johnson Central Golden Eagles, and Paintsville Tigers. As we sit here right now, we're looking, you know, and if you're Tyler Little, I mean, there's nothing you can do. Listen, he's got a veteran coaching staff over there, and I guarantee you they're all throwing their hands up right now like, I mean, listen, right now, sometimes you're just outmatched.
Well, let me tell you what, we knew it coming in. They are a defensive machine.
Yep.
And you've got young guards. They're going to have to grow up fast.
It's over to Riley Joe Compton. And, you know, that's another thing. When Riley Joe gets the ball, she's got to look to score.
Doubled with it.
Riley Joe is the star. She's the one that's got the mismatch. She's got to work down there.
She's got to post harder on the block.
That's it.
She's got to get a little deeper. They're doing a good job pushing her out, Coach.
They have. And all postseason long, there have been every team has had a nice game plan against Riley Joe here in the postseason.
And I'd like to see them move Reagan Lafferty up to that high post and look for some high-low action. You know, we seen her in district tournaments. She really made a living getting the ball at that high post area. Swings it back over.
Nice job by Floyd Central on this defensive possession. Nice ball movement, cutting and moving with a purpose. Man, oh man, Johnson Central is a well-oiled machine here.
Yonks over to Stanbo. Stanbo back out to McKenzie. Back to Yonks.
No hurry.
No.
And they just absolutely run an offense.
They're killing time.
Yep. Substitutions coming for Johnson Central.
And here's the problem. You think, well, they're getting tired. Well, let's bring in another wave.
Right. No, they're just bringing them in waves, as you said, Thomas.
And the thing is, honestly, they're all the same type of player.
Yes.
Interchangeable.
Right, you can interchange.
We'll kick it in here. McKenzie.
Becker Wright is out of the lineup. I think it's the first time this tournament.
Saw a hole. Jumped in with a rebound. Got to get something going into the locker room.
Got to get a little momentum.
Yeah, Garcia.
Need a score right here.
Nice drive. See that right there? More of that.
Straight line drive. 35 to 14. Got a chance to cut this to 20. Lily Gerald checks in for Johnson Central.
Carmen
How many
Lackey.
is that now? Has he played 11?
I think,
Yeah,
I think,
I was going to say.
Uh-oh, full head of steam.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, coast to coast. Marcelette.
Got it.
Count it.
Count the bucket.
Haley Marcelette. Three-point play opportunity converted.
38 points for Johnson Central in this half.
Oh, another steal.
Travel.
Should have just went up with it, Coach.
Yeah, let's go up with it.
Just like normal.
Yeah. Now you're second guessing yourself.
Kicks it over to Garcia. Back over to Lafferty.
There it is.
Yeah.
Marcelette.
There.
Got 40 on the board.
Fans was hollering dunk it.
Then they get 42 on the board.
Yeah.
They do.
And we're going to end the first half of play. It is Johnson Central all over Floyd Central here, 42 to 15. We'll be right back during the Convenient Drug halftime show. Come right back and join us. Kicks it over to Garcia. Back over to Lafferty.
There it is.
Yeah.
Marcelette.
There.
Got 40 on the board.
If you're looking for a small town pharmacy that will treat you like family from the second you walk in the door, come see us at Convenient Drug. Convenient Drug in Sayersville, Kentucky, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We look forward to seeing you. Southside Buildings and Carports and Southside Shed Hunters of Louisa, Kentucky offers shed hauling services up to 16 by 52 long buildings. We also have lofted cabins, utility cabins, garages, man caves, she sheds that you can customize and order to your wants and needs with many different options such as workbenches, shelving, transom windows, and much more. You can go to the location or buy using 3D Builder's online order system. You can build right from your own home. We offer metal garages and carports that are built to any size and installed right on your property. For more info, call 304-928-0060 or 304-928-0062. Here at Southside Buildings and Carports, we've got you covered.
We're back.
And the guys, you see the Johnson Central dance team, we do apologize as they face the other way. If they face the other way, we do not get to cover them, so we do apologize. But let's look at our sponsors here. During halftime, State Representative Ashley Tackett Lafferty, Crum Funeral Home, City of Coal Run, Pike County Sheriff Rodney Scott, Hot Rods Pizza, Matt Hager Law, Hilton Homes of Ivell, Love Homes, Southern Prep, Pike County Attorney Paul Howard Jr., Punk's Tires, Hall & Jones Funeral Home, Pike County Judge Robbie Wright, Salyersville Funeral Home, Tommy Maynard Auto Sales in Inez, Kentucky, Mexican Restaurant in Inez, Linda and Thelma, our friends at end of Route 3 at Smoking Hot Vape Shop, Man Toyota, man, what a deal. And Howard Family Pharmacy, Corey Conley at Conley Brothers Giovanni's and Convenient Drug, J.I. Fab right now getting your side-by-side ready for the trails. Make sure you call J.I. Fab. Look at all the neat add-ons that they can add to your four-wheeler, side-by-side, or dirt bike. Also, Southside Buildings and Carports. Get a shed over your head this winter to stay warm. Glenn Martin Hammond, attorney at law. If you're in it for the win, call Glenn. 606 Hemp, opening a new location in Matewan, West Virginia, as they now have locations in Matewan, Coal Run, Paintsville, and Fort Gay. 4 locations and more coming for 606 Hemp, one of the fastest growing businesses in Eastern Kentucky. Corey Hayes at Hayes Training System, Brian Morris, Pike County Jailer, Dr. Alan Baldwin, Johnson Central fans. Listen, if you got a creak in your back, go to Dr. Alan Baldwin at Maynard Chiropractic. I promise you there's not a better chiropractor in the business than Dr. Baldwin. Kirk Law Firm, Custom Print and Design, getting you game day gear ready. Rock Fork Regular Baptist Church, Solid Rock Development, Willie Crace Construction, Personal Injury Lawyer Ray Jones, and Sloan Chiropractic, the best chiropractor in Salyersville, Kentucky. Coaches, we're sitting here right now. It's a 42-15 lead. Johnson Central all over Floyd Central. We knew it would be a tough task. You know, this Floyd Central team, they just got rattled at the beginning, and they've never been able to gain their composure.
Have we mentioned Johnson Central's pressure defense yet?
No.
I mean, it's nonstop. It is absolutely swarming, and it is suffocating. It's good a defense you'll find anywhere, any place on the boys or girls side. They're that good, and yeah, they're taking advantage of some of the youth of Floyd Central here tonight.
They absolutely are right now. You know, this is if you're Tyler Little and Floyd Central, I mean, you know, you're telling them, you know, small steps here. You know, going in the fourth quarter, you just want to be able to give yourself a fighting chance, Coach. Right now, you find yourself down. Let's see, what is that? 15 and 27 points. Try to cut this thing down to about 15 heading into the fourth, and then maybe you got a chance, but it's going to be hard to do because they're having to work so hard just to get a clean look.
Yeah, one possession at a time if you're Floyd Central. Can't get it back all at once, but the one thing you can do is you can value the ball, you can be ball tough, and you can take it one possession at a time on the offensive defensive end.
It is. So as we just got some breaking news earlier, Johnson Central has agreed to play Shelby Valley in the next year to start the season. Said they've agreed to play in week 1 starting in 2025. I don't know how long that deal is, but that's going to be a really neat matchup for Johnson Central football fans.
That's Daryl McCoy. You're talking about 3A football. No, you're talking 4A.
4A. Yeah.
2A versus 4A.
They're 4A. So definitely going to be interesting there, So, definitely appreciate that. So a little breaking news coming here as we are here. You're watching the Convenient Drug Halftime Show. Convenient Drug is the most convenient pharmacy right off of Mountain Parkway across from McGoffin County High School. Coach, to me, your star has to step up here. Riley Joe has to get the ball and do more of what we've seen there on that last possession. Riley Joe has to look to score, whether it's with her back to the basket or facing up. She's got to carry her team. Her team's rattled right now. She's got to get these girls, and if you could see a few baskets, see Riley Joe get the best of a defender here, maybe the first 2-3 possessions, get a basket or two from Riley Joe, I think it would really calm Floyd Central down and give them a little momentum and confidence.
Listen there, I've thought all postseason long that there should be more of an effort or emphasis on having Riley Joe get more touches, and credit the Prestonsburg defense, who, if it's not Johnson Central, it's not Pikeville, they've got a top 3 defense in the region. Make no mistake about it, Coach Brandon Kidd's team, they did a tremendous job on Riley Joe. Johnson Central's doing a tremendous job on Riley Joe, but I believe you've got to find ways to get her the basketball and set screens, maybe some ghost screens. Maybe you bring Riley Joe and have her run some of that point forward action. But it's tough against Johnson Central, Thomas, because they run essentially 5 guards.
Yeah, it's a matchup nightmare trying to have her bring it up because she's going against the guard. She's got 7 of the 15 right now. But what she's got to do is she's got to post harder, and when they do get it in the half-court set, the ball has to go into her.
You're exactly right. And the other thing that you can do is you can maybe run some high-low action. Reagan Lafferty at that elbow, Riley Joe at the block, or vice versa. But those two have to be in the scoring mix because that might be the one area where Floyd Central holds an advantage.
Well, it is. It is the size advantage, obviously. But they got to get point production out of Reagan Lafferty. Right now she was held scoreless in the first half. That's hurting them as well. But, hats off to Johnson Central. They've got the perfect game plan. They've got the athletes. They're a veteran, senior-led team. And right now, Floyd Central's got to play with pride. Yeah. They got to, like you said, they got to try to cut it to 15. That's got to be the goal. Get it to 15.
You cut into that lead one possession at a time. Be ball tough on the offensive end. Value the ball, eye to eye on all passes. Do the easy, fundamental things. Find your way back into this game midway through the fourth and see where you're at. If you don't, and you fall into that suffocating defense, it's like a black hole. Johnson Central's defense, they just suck you in, and there's nowhere to go. If they don't find a solution and find a way to break that pressure, full court and half court, Thomas Rainey, it's going to be a long second half.
You're exactly right. Big news coming out of the 14th region. Owsley County Lady Owls advance.
Wow.
Defeated Prairie Central, so one team's in there. So we're watching in the nightcap to see who moves on to face Owsley County.
And Owsley County is really, really good. We've talked about it.
They're young, man.
Yeah. We've talked about it on the grind session, Thomas. That might be the most underrated team in the mountains, believe it or not, because they are that good. They are a legit team that could win a game at Rupp Arena.
Estill taking on Letcher right now to see who gets the other ticket to the championship game in the 14th.
And is that, Thomas, do we know if that's held at Powell County as well?
No, it's in Estill.
Oh, at Estill. So you just
Letcher's going to Estill.
You never know when it's. That's the great thing about the 14th region is they go at the host site. It ain't an arena. You're going to have to beat them. Estill's going to have to be beat in their building.
What was that young girl's name that when we first started D&D Sports, South Floyd had J.R. Tackett? but the girls had a dark skin, or she always had a tan girl.
Oh, you're talking about the defensive lockdown.
What was her
Probably
name?
the best defender that I've seen during the D&D era. Brooklyn Stumbo was her last name, Thomas?
No, that's not. What was her name?
I'll think about it.
Yeah, played for South Floyd.
Yeah, played for South Floyd.
Yeah,
And she was a defensive absolute just suffocator.
She was. Her name wasn't Cheyenne. No.
I got it. You keep going.
Yeah, as Thomas find it for us here, she was the star for them, and I remember they played here in region that year. South Floyd did, and that was the year when Betsy Lane had Jordan, Megan Frazier, and Destiny Compton.
Yeah, Pike Central, Caitlin Keithley, and Cassie Mullins knocked that team off, Daryl. That's the year you're talking about.
Yeah. So as you're sitting here right now, guys, you're watching the Convenient Drug halftime show. Guys, I want to thank personal injury lawyer Ray Jones and Sloan Chiropractic out of Salyersville for calling D&D. Listen, they said, guys, we know it costed you a lot to do region. We want you there. We wanted you there. We wished we could have got up with you earlier, but we went on. Is it too late? So they called and they said, hey, put us on there. They's like, you guys have got 100,000 views in the first 4 days. We want to be a part of that. So, if you want to grow your business while helping mountain athletes, grow it with D&D Sports Network.
And we haven't given a bunch of stuff away either.
I'm
sorry. Did I say that? We haven't gave fire sticks and gift cards. And
Watch out, Thomas.
Tomorrow,
they'll know I'm talking about.
Yeah, tomorrow you'll want to make sure you stick around because we may just give $50 Code Hard cash out.
Well, will you look right?
Yeah.
Cash.
Yeah, Code Hard cash. Listen, not a $10 gift card. We're going to give the whole shebang out.
Yeah, you can't get an appetizer for $10.
No, absolutely not. Listen, if you eat the way I eat, you ain't getting nothing for $10. I can't get the butter for the rose for $10.
All right.
If anybody knows that girl, Thomas is still looking for it, let me know.
Well, I've been busy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure her last name is Stumbo, Thomas.
No, not the one I'm thinking about.
Okay.
She was Stumbo, I know.
Was a year later?
Yeah, she was a year
two
years
years
later. This was a little dark-complected guard.
I have to go.
Seemed like she had like an Indian name maybe or something. I could be wrong. As we see, Coach, they're going to make us lose our mind up in here right now as you hear DMX rocking on the speakers.
DMX turning it up in here.
Listen, if there's one guy that can get Floyd Central pumped up enough to come back and beat Johnson Central, it's DMX.
It's DMX. He stayed hyped, didn't he, Daryl?
Yes, he did. Hey, true. I tell you, I'm crunk going into this second half. Third quarter coming up, guys. Third quarter is sponsored by the city of Co-Run, the beautiful city of Co-Run. Guys, Co-Run right now, Coach, there is a old wise tale. If you make it through Co-Run without getting stopped by a red light, they say you're going to have a good day.
That's right.
Yeah, I've done it one time in my life.
I've done it a couple. Of course, I lived in Pikeville.
Yeah, I've done it one time. It was a morning time. I've done it, and listen, you're talking about it did give me a brighter outlook because I was like, hey, thank you, Lord.
Right.
Let's get this day on here.
Yes. Here we go.
Cheyenne Light.
Yes, Cheyenne Light. Do you remember her?
Yep.
She was the star for South Floyd during them days. I'm trying to think. I think that was 2016 maybe.
Yep, that's when I looked up.
Carly Stanley not on the bench, Daryl.
Yeah, they kick it over. Oh, well, hopefully prayers going out to Carly, guys. We seen her limping bad, Coach, and if Carly's limping, you know she's really hurting.
Couple good shots there for Floyd Central that trip.
And that could come back to hurt Floyd or Johnson Central if they're able to hang on and win this game.
Right. Money.
Not with her shooting like that, boy. What is that, 5 for 5 now?
Oh, my goodness.
No,
5 for 7.
5 for 7.
Yeah.
McKenzie knocking them down.
Listen, it's the point in the game where I want her to shoot it every time down the floor.
Here we go, another turnover.
Don't worry, she got the steal. She may pull right there.
Yeah. She's looking for help. Cross court, nice pass.
Shoot two.
Yeah, Yonks will go to the line here.
Reagan Lafferty with the foul.
That's rowdy Reagan Lafferty to you.
Yes.
Guys, let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. Amanda Suzanne Edwards says only if you do 70 mile an hour in the 45 zone, you can hit all red lights. And listen, guys, this quarter is sponsored by the city of Co Run. We do not recommend going 75 mile an hour through Co Run.
No.
So you didn't hear that at D&D?
No, you have to dial up Glenn Martin Hammond.
That's it. Yes. Yes.
All right.
There you go, coming back the other way. You better call up Glenn Martin Hammond and pull some strings with Paul Howard Jr. or Robbie Wright.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The defense still kicking up.
Yeah. And hope that Pike County Sheriff Rodney Scott don't get you, because if he does, you'll be under the jail with Brian Morris.
Yeah, you're right, Daryl McCoy.
Yeah, so.
All right, here we go. Johnson Central basketball. Floyd Central turned it over.
Becca Wright running the show. And what makes her so good, Thomas, is she can play you half court, she can play you full court. An ultimate PG. And there's not many of those, Thomas.
No, you're exactly right. She doesn't look to score, she looks to set the offense.
Right.
And just as I say that, what she do?
Got it blocked by Riley Joe.
Blocked by her former AAU teammate.
Yes. And going the other way. Another turnover. You see the frustration on Floyd Central's face right now.
Kevin May gave us the name there. We did not look in the comment section, but he said Cheyenne Light.
Becca Wright looking to set her offense. Yeah, she did. She doubled with it. Floyd Central going to have an opportunity here to just cut into this lead. One possession at a time. Chloe Crace, who's been quiet tonight, Daryl.
Yeah, she has, but listen, she's worked on defense.
Yes, she has.
Yeah.
Always does.
She's limited Becca Wright, on offense, and it's definitely causing her offense to struggle, but what can you do? There's Engel with the easy bucket.
Engel now with 6 points. McKenzie, good job by Reagan Lafferty. Riley Joe pulls it away. Chloe Crace on the go.
Crace gets it up court,
There
stolen away.
McKenzie caught that like she was a wide receiver.
Yes, she did. Looked like they had to read.
Her brother played a little wide receiver for Johnson Central.
Yeah, that's right. Travel, Johnson Central. Wholesale subs coming. Now, is this a message from Coach Hicks, or is this just how he does it, Thomas?
I don't know. I think he's just.
This is how he does it.
How he does it, yeah.
Well, wholesale subs in for Johnson Central.
I guess he could be upset. They gave up 2 points this quarter.
Right. Yeah.
Jennifer Dotson says she's tuning in, watching D&D from Tennessee. There's a nice job. And Thomas, that may be the 12th player in for them, number 2. That's Allie Sloan. I think that's 12, right?
Well, they've started the I believe we can win chant early.
Yeah.
Just the third quarter.
Lily Gerald, number 10, checks in, Daryl.
Yeah, so make it 13 players.
Compton going to work, kicks it out to Allie Atkins. She'll pull. Got it.
She'll pull and she'll pop. She'll make.
Absolutely. On the go. Nice look.
Easy lay in there.
Man, oh man, Maddie Prater on the receiving end of a nice look.
I had the score off. I apologize. We got it fixed now.
29-point lead for Johnson Central. They are the 57th district champions. Atkins is looking to attack. Foul on the floor. Substitution for Floyd Central. And that is Cameron Racky with an R, right, Daryl?
Yep.
Carmen.
Yeah. Okay. I almost had it. Carmen Racky.
Four flat here, Coach.
Yeah. Riley Joe. They turn right into the double. Got to travel.
Teresa Daniel, watching from Lexington, says graduated from JC, but granddaughter Lexi is playing for Floyd Central. Go Jags. Karen Cottle says, let's go Eagles. Allie Sloan and Austin Sloan's sister. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, didn't know that.
No. Thank you for the fun fact there. Keep the comments coming.
Pulling.
Yep, and
three more.
Dropping Maddie Prater.
Maddie Prater's in the offense here in the second half. Nice look to Engel. Nice.
Oh, nice pass.
Just off Compton's foot. Well, they're going to keep it.
You're going to say it stays here.
Yeah. 32-point lead, Johnson Central. Engel.
Eric Burke said the man Thomas Rainey.
Got it.
Mr. Burke.
There you come back the other way. There's Sloan. Throws it away.
Now, did Eric Burke play during his day, Thomas?
Absolutely.
Did he play at Oxford Junior High? Let us know, Eric Burke.
That as we got a timeout on the floor.
Timeout on the floor.
Yeah, we'll jump out too. We'll be right back on the D&D Sports Network.
Eastern Kentucky understands the importance of taking care of one another. That's why after graduation, I came home. 25 years later, I've put together a team at Glen Martin Hammond Law Offices dedicated to fighting for your legal rights. When you're dealing with a sensitive legal issue, you want someone who will take care of you as a person, not just another case. Our team will help you through the legal process of Social Security, personal injury, work injury, car wrecks, wrongful death, medical malpractice, and nursing home neglect. Call us today.
Hello, I'm Dr. Alan Baldwin here at Maynard Chiropractic. For nearly 20 years, Maynard Chiropractic has been the gold standard of chiropractic care in Eastern Kentucky. We have 2 convenient locations in East Point, Kentucky on US 23 on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Tuesday and Thursday in Rock City and Paintsville. So give us a call here at Maynard Chiropractic at 606-886-3737 and schedule your appointment with Better Health today.
Smoking Hot Vape Shop in Inez, Kentucky carries a wide selection of disposable vapes, juice, mods, batteries, and accessories, as well as a great selection of Delta products. Smoking Hot guarantees authenticity of products and allows you to try before you buy on disposable products using a sanitary test tip. Open 7 days a week. Stop in and check them out. Find them on Facebook or visit their website, SmokingHotKY.com, for complete hours. Stop by and see your friends at the end of Route 3. 606 Hemp now has a new location in Coal Run, right outside Pikeville. For all your CBD, kratom, and vape items, come see us. If Pikeville's too far, we got locations in Paintsville and Fort Gay. We look forward to seeing you soon.
All right, here we go. Out of the media timeout.
Yeah, coming back here, 3:47 to go, 52-22 lead here in the third quarter. Sponsored by the City of Coal-Run. Kevin Keithley, Thomas Rainey, Daryl McCoy on the call.
Just everything so difficult for Floyd Central. Tough to get anything going.
They're not, I mean, it don't matter that they're up right now 30. Jim Bob Hicks is not calling the dogs off.
And he won't.
No, he says, listen, he said, that's the way we're built. He's like, and, you know, he's got his bench in right now, or most of his bench in.
Engel, little floater.
Yeah. Off the mark.
Here we go.
You know, and I think Johnson Central's bench heard us bragging about Pikeville's bench. May took a little disrespect to it.
Right.
Well, listen, we can
Took
play
a
with
whole
anybody
lot of
too.
disrespect, sound like.
Yeah. And again, guys, prayers going out to Carly Stanley, who is not on the bench.
Emily Hayes in the game for Johnson Central. Pulling.
Long three, no good. Engel
coming away with it.
Yeah, kicks over to Christ.
Allie Atkins a pull.
She's had a good game.
She'll pop and she'll drop.
6 points for Allie Atkins.
Long three. In and out for Johnson Central. A jump ball called. We're going to have number 2 coming in the game. That's Moore. First time we've seen her in the game tonight. Grace. It's over to Moore. Back to Atkins. Atkins, credit Atkins. She's been the one girl for Floyd Central that seems like she's not, rattled and she's not back down.
She's been aggressive.
One thing about Allie Atkins, I've watched her grow up at Mullins. She's tough. She plays with the boys. She's physical. She don't back down from anybody.
No, absolutely not. And they're saying Johnson Central walk it up here.
And Darryl, it does look like Johnson Central's pulled the dogs off a little bit. They were in a 2-3 zone. So,
nice drive there. That was Haley Marcelette with the bucket. Ingles can't hold on to it.
Yep, going back to Johnson Central.
It'll be another turnover. And again, Floyd Central right now, they're not capitalizing on the breaks that Johnson Central's giving them.
Johnson Central with their second 5 in, and they pulled off the press, and they're in a 2-3 zone, Thomas.
There's Sloan out top with the ball. Sloan get it over. And that is Addie Burchett.
Nice set. Got to travel.
Gonna get Burchett.
Pike Central last night, Darryl. Big brother Sloan had a game, didn't he?
Sure did.
Yeah.
38 points, earning the Tommy Otto Player of the Game. Make sure, guys, let us know in the comment section who you think the Tommy's Auto Sales Player of the Game should be. We will definitely take your recommendation into strong consideration when choosing the Tommy's Auto Player of the Game.
Walking it up.
Yeah, no hurry, Sloan.
I'm going to say Coach Hicks telling her to be patient. Another turnover.
Yeah, they was looking for Marcelette.
Coach Hicks worked up. He'll bring that starting 5 back in to teach the second 5 a lesson.
He definitely will. And guys, a lot of people, I seen somebody on there saying, where do I know Coach Hicks from? Coach Hicks was Shelby Valley's coach with Cody Potter and the Foggy Mountain Sniper. And that group, Cameron Keehan-Warts, they had some really good years there at Shelby Valley before he went to Johnson Central.
Jim Bob Hicks has been around the block and back again. He got his start at Owsley County High School a long time ago, 25 years ago.
And he is the nephew of the great Billy Hicks.
He passed away within the year.
Yep, less than a year ago. So definitely guarantee he's looking down on Coach Hicks. As Coach Hicks has had a fabulous year this season, and hoping it ends in a trip to Rupp Arena.
28-2 on the year.
There was a lot of debate during the draw about the girls playing first Saturday.
Yeah.
And Coach Hicks didn't like that. He thinks that, he said, and his point was, that's our championship game. We should be the prime time event.
I like that.
And I tend to agree with you.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, they also was a lot of debate on whether or not the girls should be playing on Friday night. They thought that the boys should have played Friday, girls on Thursday, or move the championship game to Sunday. Didn't like that they had to play back-to-back games.
And Darryl, it's a quick turnaround. They're going to play early in the afternoon.
It is, and but Christy Orm did speak up. She made a good point. She said, if you make it to Rupp, you got to win 2 games in one day. So back-to-back shouldn't be an issue.
Convenient for the lady who's playing first, though.
Yeah.
You got to think of it like that too. It's easy. Let them play. Hope this game goes to midnight.
Right. That's exactly right.
I just think and I'm not worried about the quick turnaround because these kids have played enough AAU basketball over the day. That doesn't matter. You're playing 2 or 3 games a day. You know that, Coach. But what I'm thinking is they just deserve to be the prime time attraction.
So there's a timeout on the floor. Or no, it's the end of the third quarter. So 56-27 lead right now for Johnson Central over Floyd Central. We'll be right back. With tax season coming up, make the smart decision with your money. Stop at Tommy's Auto Sales in Inez, Kentucky. Right now you can get cars, trucks, and SUVs at the best prices around. Tommy's Auto Sale is a proud supporter of the Martin County Cardinals and all Mountain athletes. Whether you're trying to hit the trails in style or you're trying to protect your side-by-side, call J.I. Fab in Pikeville, Kentucky. They got great deals on roll cages, rock sliders, bumpers, Nerf bars, and more. Remember, for all your custom ATV, UTV parts, J.I. Fab is your one-stop shop for everything. Now, here we go. Yes, we are. We're back here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena. Riley Joe Compton scores out of the timeout.
Riley Joe with 9 points.
Yep. Now, Catbird says, I hear you, D&D. Fans up behind you.
Allie Atkins on the go. She's had herself a nice game. Nice entry. The kick. Grace. Compton, give her 11.
Catbird, you ain't lying. We do got some D&D fans behind us. Appreciate you.
Allie Sloan looks like she's going to go to the free throw line. Like Big Brother Sloan.
Janet George said Mackenzie from Johnson Central should be player of the game.
Yeah.
That's a vote for Kaylin McKenzie.
I could see that.
I think so.
She's been on fire.
Yeah. She got them going offensively, didn't she, Thomas?
She set the tone early and often.
Right.
Grace.
That's right.
Now, that's the one thing you hate.
Travel with it.
You hate for this group. You know, they're this time of year, you know, I mean, it's great for the teams that go forward, but, you know, when you got a player that you've covered for a long time like Riley Joe Compton, you hate to see their career come to an end. You know, and right now you can guarantee she's sitting over there hoping that something happens and they can pull a miracle comeback, but it's going to be a tall task as they're down 29 here.
Sloan, coast to coast, Daryl McCoy. It's like Austin.
Yeah. Looks like we got Moore and number 24 coming in for Johnson Central.
Yeah, we're getting deep
I
in
do
that
not
bench.
have a 24.
Yeah, let's see.
Or is it 24 or? Yeah.
Deep in that bench, Daryl. Riley Joe looking to go to work.
Yeah. Gets over to Moore. Now she's posting hard. Kaylee Hall.
Kaylee Hall's been quiet.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. She's been really quiet tonight. And, you know, it's tough because if you're going to beat a team like Johnson Central, you're going to pull a big upset, you've got to have big production from Kaylee Hall.
Production. Yeah, got to have production from Hall on the outside, and you got to have Compton and Lafferty go to work on the inside.
Brenda Cox says go Allie. She's only in 7th grade. Now,
this is the first.
So, Allie Sloan.
Knocked that one down.
That's Reagan Lafferty's first point of the game.
Just another great job. Credit Johnson Central.
Straight line drive. On the go with it. Got another sub for Floyd for Johnson Central coming.
Moore gets over to Compton.
Pulling.
Off the mark. Moore misses the three-pointer.
Johnson Central team still attacking.
Easy bucket. Nice pass. I think they said May was the name on that. If anybody knows 24 for Johnson Central, please let us know.
There it is, Kaylee Hall.
Yeah, first clean look she's got tonight. Also got number 1 in.
Johnson Central pushing.
Thomas, I think they threw the kitchen sink at them, as I think every player on the team has got in the game.
They went past their plus 15 minimum.
Yeah. So they've done 3 platoons.
Atkins nowhere to go with it. Foul on the floor.
So there's 15 of them on the team, counting Carly Stanley.
Yeah.
So,
you can only dress 15 in the region.
Right. Well, Bennett West's suggestion, yeah. Yeah, I kind of like that rule by Mr. West. He says there's 15 lines on the scorebook. He said that's as much as you should play, and I like it. You know, if you're dressing more than 15, I don't know what you're doing, because I think that personally, I think it takes the program backwards, because you're spending a lot of that extra money on players that's not going to play. You know, like when you stop and eat and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't understand taking more than 15 anyway, so I like it, Roy.
I believe you got to earn that jersey.
And that's it.
Johnson Central pulling short corner jumper. Got it.
They have played well offensively, that's for sure.
Allie Sloan has 10 points. Reagan Lafferty.
Yeah.
She's got it poked away.
Yeah, had it poked away.
Out and running.
They're going to back it back out. Good ball movement.
Yeah. 34-point lead, Johnson Central.
Sloan lost control of it. She gets it back.
Oh, can she get another one?
Oh, missed the runner there. Rowdy Reagan Lafferty kicks out Garcia. Here comes Garcia. Lafferty.
Directed traffic.
Yeah. Oh, nice job. She's going to get fouled.
I'll shoot two.
As right now, Reagan Lafferty just has 1 point on the night.
Just an 8th grader. Seems like we say that a lot over the last 2 years.
Yeah, that's it's become a everyday theme in the mountains here, playing younger and younger players. But you know, Reagan Lafferty, you didn't get to see it tonight, but that young lady, she could be the best player in the 15th region in 3-4 years.
That's truth. That's not hyping her up. That's absolute truth.
100% believe that. Number 24 is Chastity Ramey.
It's a media timeout.
Yep, media timeout. They'll take one. We'll jump out too. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, come on down to Mann Toyota in Prestonsburg, Kentucky. Right now, you can get 4.99% financing for 60 months on Camrys, Corollas, Tacomas, Tundras, RAV4s, Highlanders, and new 2024s. That's Mann Toyota. Man, what a deal. If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall & Jones Funeral Home in Burgee, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones. If you're looking for a small-town pharmacy that will treat you like family from the second you walk in the door, come see us at Convenient Drug. Convenient Drug in Sayersville, Kentucky, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. We look forward to seeing you. We're here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena. You see the Matt Hager fan cam, and it is fan, not fans. There's one kid that stayed here to cheer on his squad, and that's the microwave Ronnie Sammons down there. The Matt Hager fan cam catching Ronnie Sammons. Look at that. He has stayed here cheering on his team throughout that. That's the senior that I want in my school.
Loyal and true.
Yes, he is. Give me the microwave Ronnie Sammons any day. Kevin Keithley, Thomas Rainey, Daryl McCoy coming out of the timeout here. As we want to remind folks, you're looking for a home, go see Clayton Tackett and our friends at Love Homes. Seth Cox and Gracie and Tate Merchandise tuning in. Seth Cox, thank you for tuning in, watching some Kentucky ball as we'll be at the state tournament next week. I know you'll like that.
we'll be there as fans and providing coverage. We cannot stream.
No.
We were asked that today by several people.
No, we'll be there working. We'll bring you wall-to-wall updates, interviews, shows, as we always do. But it definitely they don't allow us to stream yet. One day it'll get there.
Yeah, it will happen.
Yeah. They'll kick it in.
Foul going up here. Johnson Central going to the line. Floyd Central getting ready to bring 2 more in here.
Janet George says, great job, Allie Sloan. Eric Burke says, Todd Reed said, I'll root for your brother. Said, Alicia Blanton says, number 24 was Chastity Ramey. Sierra Engel says, McKenzie for player of the game. And we also, Karen Cottle said, let's go, Allie. Sinks to second.
67-32. As they changed the 3 to a 2 a minute ago, Coach, for some reason.
Yeah, they changed it.
Because I had 33 when we went in.
No. It's a 35-point lead. Does that mean a running clock, Thomas?
Yes.
No. Still, Johnson Central's defense staying tried and true.
Jump balls, going to stay Floyd Central's way.
Both games have been hard to, hard to get into, coaches. 2 dominating performances tonight by Pikeville and Johnson Central.
Not a lot of rhythm and flow.
No, to either game.
Yeah.
And here we come back the other way. Johnson Central on the push.
Got it.
Good job using the ball fake there, Coach. That was number 10, Lily Gerald.
Nice finish. Garcia almost got clothesline.
Yeah, she took a hard bump there. She earned this trip to the charity stripe.
Yeah. Garcia, a big-time track and field athlete. We interviewed her last season, Thomas. Yeah.
I know that's one thing, guys. Make sure if you are a sponsor and you're a big track and field fan, we plan on doing a lot of coverage of track and field events, but it takes sponsors to do it. So make sure you reach out to D&D Sports Network.
All right, we're going to do something else. We're going to do our first tennis match too, Coach.
Wow.
Yeah.
We just try to find a broadcaster that knows
it.
That's
it.
Right.
Yeah.
I have no clue. I took it in college.
Tennis?
Yeah, that was you had to have a PE class.
Yeah.
And that Johnson Central.
Here we go.
Kicks it back out.
90 seconds to play.
Yeah. Kicks it over. Good ball movement out top. Sloan lost it there. 3-pointer up and good. That was number 1 with the bucket, Coach, and I don't have her either.
Johnson Central Pikeville. Championship Saturday, Thomas Rainey.
Tomorrow, guys, don't forget, championship game will start at 4 p.m. And the boys' game semifinals will be directly after. It takes a little bit after the girls' championship. They will announce the awards, cut down the nets, and then we will have the boys' semifinal games, Martin County versus Pikeville and McGoffin versus Johnson Central. So make sure that you come right back and join us tomorrow here on the D&D Sports Network as we bring home the championship. One team will cut down the nets. Only one team leaves the Appalachian Wireless Arena happy, and that'll either be Johnson Central or Pikeville.
It's going to be a good one.
I can't wait for it.
Coach Hicks, Coach Orem, defense, precision. You get it all tomorrow.
That's it. I'm interested in seeing will Coach Hicks' defensive strategy work against Christy Orem's team. I'm sure she's probably seen, because she plays some high-level teams. I'm sure she's probably seen, some really good defensive teams. We'll see how good Coach Hicks matches up to them teams she's seen before.
Time ticking.
And it's starting to set in for the Floyd Central seniors.
And again, this is where the well, no, they would have made it anyway, Thomas. They were the district runner-up.
Yeah.
There's Katie Jo Moore, right?
Oh, yeah. Katie Jo Moore. What'd she drop? Was it
36, 37,
yeah, it's somewhere around there. Just a couple of weeks ago at Alice Floyd. As Floyd Central has 2 guards on that Alice Floyd team, Kennedy Harville and Katie Jo Moore. Now Johnson Central is going to get away here with the 72-34 victory. Johnson Central Lady Golden Eagles survived and advanced with the 72-34 victory over Floyd Central here. They punched their ticket to face the Pikeville Panthers. We'll talk about that in just a moment here on the Southside Buildings and Carport postgame show. We'll be right back as we will announce the Tommy Maynard Auto Player of the Game. The world we are living in is changing, but one thing Eastern Kentucky can count on is quality, affordable homes from Hilton Sales. Beautiful, spacious, and many different floor plans to choose from, Hilton Sales has a financing option for anyone.
So come by and see us at Hilton Sales.
We're family owned for over 40 years.
When it comes to burying a loved one, you need to make sure that they're left in the right hands. That's why you need to call Crum Funeral Home, located in Inez, Kentucky. You can give them a call today at 606-298-0602, located on 498 Kentucky Route 3 North in Inez, Kentucky. Give them a call today, Crum Funeral Home.
With tax season coming up, make the smart decision with your money. Stop at Tommy's Auto Sales in Inez, Kentucky. Right now you can get cars, trucks, and SUVs at the best prices around. Tommy's Auto Sale is a proud supporter of the Martin County Cardinals and all Mountain athletes.
All right, we are back here live as it'll be Pikeville, Johnson Central for the girls' championship.
You're watching the Southside Buildings and Carport post-game show here as we just wrap this up. It is Johnson Central taking the 72-34 lead over Floyd Central. A very impressive victory. And one of the girls that helped Johnson Central get to that point was Miss Kayla McKenzie. Coach, how many did she have?
19 points, Daryl McCoy. She didn't play most of the second half. She was a flamethrower.
19 points, earning the Tommy Maynard Auto Player of the Game, Coach. And, you know, she started out 5 for 7 for 3. She went 4 for 4 in the first quarter and then went 1 for 3 in the second quarter. 5 3-pointers in that 19-point performance. But, you know, listen. She was the driving force behind them. You know, it put Floyd Central down. Her hot shooting put Floyd Central behind early, and Floyd Central just, you know, that took all the air out of their steam or out of their sails. You know, they didn't. You could tell that, you know, them dropping down big there early, you know, I think really got to them. If they could have kept it close early, I think you might could have seen them stick around a little bit. But Kayla McKenzie, her hot shooting, you know, put them up big like that, I think really ruined what Tyler Little was going to come out and try to do.
Well, listen, you know Johnson Central was going to bring it defensively, but then when you add the hot shooting of Johnson Central early, led by McKenzie, it was lights out early, and McKenzie was leading the way. Unbelievable job on the defensive end by Johnson Central, and on the offensive end, McKenzie got them going early and often, and they ran away with this one.
I'll tell you who else done an unbelievable job. That's our fans tonight in the Southside Buildings and Carport comment section. Catbird says that won't be hard to cover tennis. Just turn your head left to right. Says that sport drives me crazy. Sean Pierce says He's tuning in. Janet George says, fly like an eagle. Karen Cottle says, well-deserved player of the game. Congratulations, Mackenzie. So as you're sitting here, guys, it is Johnson Central moving on. Jim Bob Hicks and the Golden Eagles will face Christy Orem and the Pikeville Panthers right here on this floor. It's no, Christy Orem is used to this stage. She's been there so many times throughout her career. It's almost like a second nature that Pikeville's going to be in the championship game. But Coach Hicks, this is his first time getting to this championship game, Coach. Does Johnson Central have enough to compete with Pikeville and possibly kind of cut their road short as they got them 2 Division I point guards in the backcourt?
Listen, Darryl, you've got, and I think most coaches in the region would agree, you've got the 2 best teams squaring off for a chance to go to Rupp Arena. Johnson Central 29-2 on the year. Pikeville with 25 wins on the year. 2 of the very best all season long going to be battling it out tomorrow afternoon here at the Expo Center. Johnson Central defensively, you better believe they got enough and then some. They can guard you 5 positions at all 5 positions. Again, how does that size with Leanne Jackson? There's an advantage there. There's an advantage with Tice, but I promise you, Johnson Central is going to guard them 94 feet all night long. So can Johnson Central get out of here with the W? You better believe it. It should be a good one tomorrow. Pikeville, obviously the favorite.
Absolutely. So, Coach, tonight's game was brought to you courtesy of some great community partners. State Representative Ashley Tackett Lafferty, Crum Funeral Home, City of Co-Run, Pike County Sheriff Rodney Scott, Hot Rods Pizza. Hot Rods Pizza coming to Co-Run. Go visit them today. Tell them D&D Sports sent you. He's got locations all throughout the 14th, 15th region. Matt Hager Law, Hilton Homes of Iville, Southern Prep, Pike County Attorney Paul Howard Jr., Punk's Tires, Hall & Jones Funeral Home, Clayton Tackett at Love Homes, Robbie Wright, Pike County Judicial Judge, District Court Judge, Salyersville Funeral Home, Tommy Maynard's Auto Sales in Inez, Kentucky. Best selection of used and pre-owned vehicles. Go see him today. He's got a great deal waiting for you. Mexican restaurant in Inez. Our friends at the end of Route 3, Linda and Thelma at Smoking Hot Vape Shop. Man Toyota, man, what a deal. Howard Family Pharmacy. Corey Conley at Convenient Drug and Conley Brothers Devani's. J.I. Fab. Southside Buildings and Carports. Glenn Martin Hammond, attorney at law. 606 Hemp. Corey Hayes at Hayes Training System. Pike County Jailer Brian Morris. Dr. Alan Baldwin at Maynard Chiropractic. Kirk Law Firm. Custom Print and Design. Rock Fork Regular Baptist Church. Solid Rock Development. Personal injury lawyer Ray Jones. Also want to thank Sloan Chiropractic, located in Salyersville, Kentucky. Kevin Keithley, Thomas Rainey, Darryl McCoy, Coach. This right here, impressive performance by Johnson Central, beating a very good Floyd Central team tonight, sending Tyler Little. Listen, as we said, although Floyd Central and Prestonsburg lost, both teams had magical seasons.
Magical years. Coach Kidd and those Prestonsburg Lady Black Cats in the year, breaking a lot of streaks, getting over the hump. Coach Kidd's first 58th district championship. They got to the Final Four. In my book, Coach Kidd is a front runner for Coach of the Year with what he accomplished this year. And then on the other side, Floyd Central, first-year coach Darryl, got his team to the Final Four on that upset from the opening round. Both teams leave Pikeville and the Expo Center with their heads held high, and their fans, I know, are very proud of them.
Remember, guys, tomorrow right here at the Appalachian Wireless Arena, we hope you come out, but if you can't make it, we've got you covered. Wall-to-wall action. Girls championship game, Pikeville versus Johnson Central at 4 p.m. It will tip off. Then at 7:30 p.m., I think they said, is either 7:30. We'll get that. You will have Martin County versus Pikeville in a game a lot of people thought would be the championship game this year. And then on the lower half of the bracket, you're going to have a 57th district battle between McGoffin County and Johnson Central. 2 of them teams will move on to the championship game on Monday night. But you don't want to miss 3 ball games right here on the D&D Sports Network tomorrow night. Kevin Keesley, Thomas Rainey, Daryl McCoy. Till next time, so long and good night.